The Naauwkloof pass on the R62, close to Ladysmith, is much more of a port than a true mountain pass. The 8,3 kilometer long port offers attractive scenery with 12 gentle bends and easy gradients to make this an enjoyable break on the R62, itself touted as the longest wine route in the world. To approach from the north as we filmed it, and out of Ladysmith on the R62 towards Berrydale. The start of the Naauwkloof Pass is 2.2 kilometers from the center of town. Starting in the north, the road enters the Naauwkloof via a series of bends as the course of the river is mimicked. This first 3 kilometers of the kloof is by far the most interesting, with exposed rock faces and very tight corners. It's best to drop your speed down to 60 kilometers per hour to fully appreciate your surroundings. For those traveling in the opposite direction, there are good views of the famous Toverkop Peak dead ahead. Legend has it that a witch became so angry with the mountain that she struck it with her wand and split the mountain with a cleft that is quite unique. The peak is very popular amongst rock climbers and mountaineers alike. It's possible to conquer the split peak in a day, and if you're fit, you can attempt the Elandsberg hiking trail, which is a 12-kilometer route to Stanley's Light, which brings us to the final delightful myth of Ladysmith. The area is in the very core of one of the ecological hotspots in South Africa, being home to an extremely rich and unique biodiversity. Vegetation ranges from fynbos in the mountains to broken veld spekboom and succulent karoo in the koppies and plains. From the 3-kilometer mark, the road exits the narrows of the kloof and changes direction into the west, following a valley between two ridges. This is also the steepest part of the route, as the road reaches an altitude of 516 meters above sea level at the 4.5-kilometer mark, where a sharp blind rise is crested. There's lots to do in this area, and mountain bike and 4x4 trails take you up the hills and mountains, through the riverbeds, valleys and the magnificent Sewevikspoort, which runs through the mountain range with its winding road and spectacular rock formations, with Sewevikspoort Peak being the highest at 2,325 meters. From this point, the long descent to the end of the poort commences as the road gently bends back into the south. The final bend is reached at the 6.4 kilometer mark, where a sweeping vista presents itself in the form of a wide, uninterrupted plain. It has the uncompromising name of Stassensleegte. The final part of the descent is a long, arrow-straight descent of 2 kilometers, where the pass ends at the bridge close to the intersection of the R62 and the R327. Continue for a further 67 kilometers to reach Berrydale.